Here we go. Hello, Zango Nation. It's Ryan Anderson coming to you live from Lehi, Utah. The corporate office is here. I am so energized. I'm excited. We just got off a really great Premier and Above call. I love being with our leaders. I love talking about strategy, talking about the future of this company, talking about the legacies that we're building. There's so much good things going on. It's I just don't know how we're going to get it all done in just a short amount of time that we have to get it done in, but we're going to do it. We've got a lot of fun things happening for sure. So as you guys know, this is our weekly webinar training. I love being with you guys every week. It's so fun sharing with you guys and hearing the stories. And, you know, it's just a number of weeks ago we rolled out the Power of Three and started talking about the communication plan and talking about the products and the tools and everything. And now here we are, the last day of April, going into the month of May, tomorrow, April, May, right? Yep, May. You know, we're about a quarter of the way, maybe a little bit less than half of the way of rolling out all of the great things that we're going to be rolling out and going into the getting ready for convention. We're only 18 weeks away from the Rush convention. We're only 18 weeks away from the biggest product launch in this company's history, if not even in this industry, with all of the amazing things and the tools and the platform. We're only 18 weeks away. I keep saying that because I know that we've got some of the marketing folks here at corporate on the call. I just keep reiterating that so that they hear this over and over again. And so with that being said, 18 weeks away, we've got so much stuff that we've got to get done and rolled out before, so that all of us that are plugging into these calls, plugging into the Power of Three, plugging into the AMP toolkit and all of the things that are happening, those people that plug into these will have such a big advantage over those who aren't plugged into these events and these programs and these tools and these systems when convention comes. But I've been this month and especially this past week been really reflecting over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months since me coming back here to Zango and coming home and the warm welcome that every one of you shared both internally as well as externally. It's been overwhelming, literally been overwhelming and exciting, and it's just so fun working with such competent and excited and energetic and such leadership both internally and externally here at Zango. I stand in awe every day at what you guys are doing. We're hearing the stories coming in, the Power of Threes literally taking the world by storm, the sampling programs, and what you guys have been able to do with the toolkit, with the My Zango Builder that we rolled out, and I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about the AMP app that's rolling out in just a few short weeks away as well. That's part of that AMP toolkit. There's a lot of fun things there as well. But to kick tonight off, I've got a special treat for you, but you know me, I've got to have the quotes. You know, the only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. You know, I think that this bodes well for a lot of us on this call. You know, hindsight's always 20/20, and it's always good to look back and to learn from things that we've been through, some of the maybe the challenges we've overcome, or some of the successes that we've had. It's good to look back, but it's the only time that we should ever look back is to see how far we've come. And because when you spend all of your time looking in the rearview mirror, you never really have that opportunity to look forward. You never have that opportunity to see where we're going. And you know, as we're progressing and we're moving forward, we're building stories and we're building excitement, we're building energy, and you know, there's all of these fun things that are happening. But for me, it's a great opportunity for us to learn from each other and to celebrate each other's successes and each other's stories, and I love that. And so tonight, I want you guys to give me a huge warm welcome we have a guest speaker, somebody that stepped forward and said, you know, Ryan, I've had such a positive experience with the Zango products. I'd really just love to come on the call tonight and share my story. And you know, that's the thing, this is an open platform for us to be able to share stories and to talk about that. And I This is a beautiful individual, inside and out. She's somebody that is very passionate about changing other people's lives. So without further ado, please welcome to the WWT call with us tonight, Janice Newland. Janice, you on?
I am. Hi, Ryan. How are you tonight?
I am doing better now that I'm talking to you.
Well, thank you for inviting me on the call, and I am happy to share my story. In fact, I just calculated because somebody asked me earlier how long I've been drinking Zango juice, and in December it'll be 11 years. So right now it's just more than 10 years from the time I was introduced to Zango, and honestly, no medical claim, Zango has saved my life multiple times. But we won't talk about all of that tonight. But it's made a remarkable difference. Some people are aware of my journey, some people are not, but gosh, when Faveo was introduced, I was one of those original participants, and I've dropped 60 pounds using the Faveo products in addition to other lifestyle changes I've made. And that's even with having both of my knees replaced in 2013. So, they just keep adding products. So they just keep enhancing the quality of my life and making me able to have a better life because of the new products.
Nice.
So
So when you're talking about Zango saving your life, are you talking about that time that I gave you mouth-to-mouth? Because that was supposed to be between you and I.
Oh, Zach, we're not talking about that. This is more than that. This is more than that. I know we don't have time for my whole story, but, Ageless was released after my first knee replacement, and so I have a pre and post. If anybody is looking forward to that, I have a pre and post Ageless story for knee replacement and how it changed. But just, I'm now, because of Ageless, because of the Zalo Pro line, I'm 55, going on 56 the next couple of months. Thankfully, I don't think I look like it, but I might. But I'm doing CrossFit 4 days a week, and I'm gaining muscle mass and kicking any possible osteoporosis opportunity out of my life because of these products. And so the whole stacking of all the Zalo Pro line, I'm like, wow, guys, I was stacking it before it was cool to stack it, before you guys ever talked about stacking it. I was playing to see what could I do and what could I put together to make my routine just that much better, and how I could do it. So I don't start my day immediately with Limitless and Ignite. I do drink 1 cup of coffee a day, but it's not a whole pot of coffee a day like I used to before Limitless. But about mid-morning, I'll mix stack an Ignite and Limitless together, and that gets me through the afternoon. The days that I'm going to CrossFit, so honestly, I work out 4 days a week, full aggressive CrossFit workouts. I do the 3. I do Limitless, Ignite, and Reload, and also a couple ounces of reserve in that, and that's what I drink during my workout. And if I don't finish it during the workout, I finish it when I get home. Bedtime is Ignite, Reload, and Ageless. And I had been doing just 1 Reload, but just in the last week I've been, on the nights particularly that I've worked out, I've been doing 2 Reload in that mix. And, I don't know, but I'm sleeping better. I wear an Up 24, so it tracks my sleep. And I notice that I'm getting more deep, restful sleep by doing 2 Reload at night instead of just 1. So all I can tell you, it makes a difference. I sit at a computer, much like you probably do, Ryan, except I can't imagine you sitting for very long. I sit in front of a computer all day long, and so I know and I can tell within minutes of having that Limitless and Ignite combo in my mid-morning and sometimes mid-afternoon and sometimes twice mid-afternoon, that my focus is definitely improved. So that, in a really quick, oh my gosh, I probably took too long nutshell, is my current Zango story.
I love it. No, it was beautiful, and you definitely look 23. I'll give you that. Definitely not.
I'll pay you for that later.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's definitely true. You're absolutely gorgeous. Janice, so you're talking about, obviously you've had experiences with the juice and the Ageless and this particular, when you're talking about the Zalo Pro, when we were talking about what do we call the sample, this 24-hour sample. Maybe if you would just take a few seconds and just talk about, you talked about the energy and being able to sit in the computer and, after workout and taking them at night. literally, though, stacking these products on top of one another and being able to have that experience literally giving you your best day yet. It's about getting a little bit better every day and building on that and building on that. Can you maybe just share a little bit about how these 3 products give you your best day yet every day?
Absolutely. I can tell. I mean, for anybody who watches my Facebook post, you'll see I just got my newest 3D order. I took my last stick of Ignite this morning, and I honestly was in a panic. I'm like, man, if UPS guy didn't show up tonight, I'm going to be having a limitless withdrawal because I need my Ignite. And so on the days that I happen to maybe be out of town or just flat forget to go down to my kitchen and do it, I can tell the difference. So I know in the morning when I, preparing for my day, that I know that I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I'm going to come down and I'm going to mix that limitless and that Ignite, and within minutes, my energy, my focus is right back on target. And if I'm working out, I'm going to add reload to that, and it's going to help me get through my workout and help me recover because I'm doing weightlifting jumps on knee replacements. So it's helping me truly have my best day yet. I haven't told the surgeon yet what I'm doing at CrossFit. I don't think I'm not going to ask him for his permission because he certainly wouldn't give it to me. But it makes a difference. I can tell, and honestly I can tell you when I miss a day, I don't ever miss a day. I'm pretty doggone faithful because I know what I would feel like if I didn't have this stack, if I didn't have this combination of what I call my life-altering, life-saving supplements. Because my life was good before Zango was released. I mean, certainly having Ageless introduced made some positive changes, but I have to tell you, for those of you who don't know that Limitless is named after the movie Limitless, watch the movie. It's true. Limitless was awesome, but when I started stacking it with Ignite, I can tell the difference. It is an increased and enhanced level of clarity and energy that I don't get if I use one or the other of them by themselves. So don't be afraid to stack them. I know when I first started stacking Ignite and Limitless, it was like, oh, are you supposed to be doing that? I'm like, I didn't ask for permission. I just started, and I can tell you I feel better. So test it. Find out what works for you.
I love it. Love it. Well, Janice, you are amazing. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your product story with us tonight. And more importantly, thank you for having your best day yet with us here at Zango. You definitely make us a better company, and we're grateful to have you a part of this brand, this lifestyle, and this legacy. So thank you so much for coming on the call with us tonight.
Thank you. I consider myself to be blessed to be part of it. So thank you.
Nice, nice. That's Janice Newland, everybody. Absolutely phenomenal. Excited to see her story unfold as she continues building her legacy with us here at Zango. So tonight we are going to go through, this is our 5th Thursday of the month. Every once in a while we're going to have that. I know we've got a routine. We're doing the compensation plan, the power of 3, and going through the product training and different things. The 5th Thursday of the night is actually going to be my favorite, which is unfortunately they're so far and few between, but it's literally the skill sets, talking about the skills that are going to help you be a stronger network marketing professional, to help you do that. And what does that really mean, being a stronger network marketing professional? You know, every one of you owns your own business. Every one of you is the CEO of your business and of your future and your legacy. And, you know, we don't sit here and talk about, you know, the Millionaires Club and the money that you can make and all of these different things from a business aspect. Why? Because your success, your definition of success could be completely different than my definition of success. Your success is something that is in your dreams. It's your why. It's your goals. It's your focus. It's everything that's going to help you grow and be better and stronger and to have the lifestyle not only that you want, but the lifestyle that you deserve. And that's something, when you're a part of Zango, I want you every day to wake up and understand that you not only deserve or want a better lifestyle, but that you deserve it. Not saying that your current lifestyle isn't what you want it to be, but life is a progression. We're either progressing or digressing. You can't stand still or life will pass you by. Life will pass you by. Life will surpass where you're at. If you think for 1 second that you can hit the pause button or you can hit the snooze button on life, guess what? Your life is going to pass you by. And so tonight, what I want to talk about is the art of inviting. Why the art of inviting? Because really what we're doing is, with this business, is we're not selling. We're not selling products. We're not selling a compensation plan. We're not selling leadership. We're not selling incentive trips and promotions and fun and experiences and relationships. What we're doing is we're simply connecting people to what it is that they're looking for. We're helping connect people to what it is, more time, more money, more freedom, better health, better wealth, whatever it is that they're looking for, more charitable contributions. I don't care what it is in life or what demographic you come from or what stage of life you're in. Everybody's looking for something. You know, whether you have all the money in the world or you have no money to your name, everybody is always looking for something. And I believe, I wouldn't be here if I didn't, but I believe that Zango offers everything that it is that people are looking for. And the art of inviting is simply inviting somebody to what it is that we have to offer. And so a part of that process is, you guys have heard me talking about the power of three, is literally a plan or a system to take people down a journey. Because if you see what I see, you hear what I hear, you feel what I feel, you're going to come to the same conclusion that I came to, which was that Zango is a lifestyle that I want to be a part of, right? And so the art of inviting is the approach. It's the approach of how we can get people to take a look at what it is that we have to offer. And so there's 8 steps. These are 8, these are fundamental steps. These are taught, from Eric Oray's Go Pro to, you can go back. I mean, this industry is literally over 100 years old, and you can go back and look at anybody who has any success whatsoever in this industry, and you'll find that they'll follow a similar 8-step pattern when it comes to the art of inviting. So this isn't nothing new, and if you have been following the power of three, you've been plugging into the weekly webinars, you've been plugging into the conference calls, you've heard us talking about the fundamentals. We're going to teach the fundamentals. We're going to teach the fundamentals. We're going to live the fundamentals, and when necessary, we're going to use words to teach the fundamentals. And so the art of inviting is 8 simple steps. It's 1, be in a hurry. And I'm going to go through these 8 steps with you guys, and I'll go through them one by one. But number 1 is be in a hurry. You are a professional. You own your own business. Life is we all have the same 24 hours every day, but it seems like as I'm getting older, those 24 hours are going by faster and faster and faster. I remember when I was a kid in elementary school, and I'd sit there and watch the clock for hours, and it seemed like an eternity. But now, I mean, it's already 7:15 on Thursday night, and I'm still 3 weeks ago answering emails, So be in a hurry. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's time is value. Time is an asset, and the way that you spend those assets is going to determine your success in life. Simple algorithm. So number 1, be in a hurry. 2, sincere compliment. 3, make the invitation. 4, if I blank, would you blank? And I'll go into that. 5, get a time commitment. 6, confirm the commitment. 7, get a time and a number. 8, leave with urgency. And so let me just go through these 8 steps individually if you don't mind. So number 1, be in a hurry. You don't, this is an opportunity. You come in contact with somebody, both warm market, cold market. What is warm market? Warm market is your friends, your family, it's acquaintances, it's coworkers, it's people that you already know and already have a rapport or relationship. What's a cold market? Cold market is somebody that you come in contact with in a store or on an airplane or in an airport or a bus station or at Starbucks standing in line, And so it's simply, I don't have a lot of time to talk, but I wanted to reach you. Here's some examples for warm market. I don't have a lot of time, but it was really important that I reach you. You have an important message. I believe that we have a life-changing, and Janice would say, a life-saving message. We want to share that message. I have a million things going on, but I'm glad I caught you. Everybody's got a million things going on, right? I've got a million things going on, but I'm glad I caught you. I'm running out the door, but I needed to talk to you really quick. These are just some examples of some warm market opportunities. Here's some examples for a cold market, being in a hurry from an approach standpoint. Now isn't the time to get into this, and I have to go, or I have to run, so that this is just a really quick approach. So being in a hurry sets up the context of the conversation. That you don't have to make up a lot of small talk. You don't have to get into the color of their shoes or you know, the curls in their hair. You know, this is just, you know, this is a direct approach, simple, be in a hurry. Step 2, sincere compliment. You know, this is, and I'm going to give a couple examples for both the cold market and that. Compliments are critical. You know, 1, it opens the door to real communication. And 2, it'll make the prospect more agreeable about hearing what you have to say because you're finding common ground. Such compliments. You know, you've been successful in business, and I respect your opinion very much. Obviously, that's a warm market one. You've always been supportive of me, and I appreciate that so much. You know, this is you know, typically a family member, a close friend. You have an amazing mind for business, and I can see other things that people, and you can see other things that other people don't see. For as long as I've known you, I thought you were the best at what you do. Think about that. How many people do you know in your mind right now that is a true professional or you know, when I think of that statement, you know, I think about some teachers or professors that I've had through my educational career of people that were so passionate about what they do, and I think, man, they would be so great at what I do. You know, here's some examples for a cold market. You've given me some of the best service I've ever received. How many of you guys, I mean, I got to go out with Dave Webb to lunch the other day, which is a rarity around here. We don't eat a lot of lunches here at Zango because there's so much going on. However, we went to this restaurant, and the waitress was phenomenal. Like, she probably followed up and stopped by our table, you know, every 15 to 20 minutes and made sure everything was exactly right. She gave us recommendations. She followed up on a recommendation. She made sure we were happy. She made sure we were satisfied. I mean, she did everything but cut up Dave Webb's meat, and you know that he would like that, but she didn't do that. But she was great. You've given me some of the best service I've ever received. You know, here's a compliment. You're a super sharp. Can I ask you what you do for a living? You've made this a fantastic experience. You know, just a simple compliment will open up the doors, breaks down the barriers to communication, and allows people to be receptive to what it is. But it has to be sincere. People have a built-in BS meter. I don't need to tell you what BS stands for. But everyone has a built-in BS meter. And that BS meter can tell if you're sincere or not. If you're not sincere, if you absolutely hate that blouse that she's wearing, don't compliment her on it. You know, people do not like BS, but be sincere in your compliment, right? Number 3, make the invitation. I've come across something I'd like you to take a look at. You know, this is a special invitation. Like, I truly believe, like, you know, if somebody hadn't shared the Zango story with Janice and shared their personal story with Janice, would she be living the life that she's living today? Would she have those experiences that she's had somebody not made that invitation? I can tell you, I would not be sitting here on this phone call doing what I'm doing now had somebody not made the invitation for my mother over 30 years ago, you know, to be able to have those experiences. And so literally, here's the opportunity for people to share the invitation. You have something important. I've come across something that I'd like you to take a look at. Make the invitation is step 3. Step 4, here's this one. If I gave you your best day yet sample, would you take it and tell me what you think? Now, I've just complimented you. You know I'm in a hurry. I've made the invitation, and if I gave you a sample, would you take it and tell me what you think? What risk is there for that person to be able to do that and have that there? I just had a question pop up. Becky, are these slides available in the back office, and where are they located? I'm happy to give any of the slides that we've ever had for the WWT trainings. The WWT training recordings are all listed on Zango.com underneath the WWT tab. If you guys would like the individual slides from any of the trainings that we've ever done during the WWT trainings, just simply send us an email at wwt@zango.com. Hopefully that answers your questions, Becky. So if I gave you your best day sample, would you take it and tell me what you think about it? There's little risk. There's little risk at all, and it's an incredible opportunity for people to be able to see and feel and experience those products. Number 5, Get a time commitment. When would you be able to take the sample and get back to me? Because it's really easy for certain people to be able to say, yeah, I'll take that sample, and then they put it in their pocket. Like literally, in just this week alone, I've had 3 different individuals reach out to me and ask for samples. And out of those 3 individuals that's reached out to me and asked for samples, I've gone through this 8 steps, and I've gone through and I've asked for like a time commitment. And only 2 out of the 3 gave me a specific time that they would actually take the products. So guess how many samples I handed out this week? 2, not 3. Because I wanted a time commitment. When would you be able to take the sample? Oh, I better fix that one. Take. That's my Emery County slang. Take the sample. When would you be able to take the sample and get back to me? And so now we're getting a time commitment. Now they know that you're serious. Now that they know that you are focused you're serious about this. This isn't something that is free to you, and so you're just handing them out willy-nilly. These samples mean something to you. They mean that they are the ticket to the lifestyle that you deserve. Literally, every time you're handing out a sample, it's literally a ticket on the express train to your dream lifestyle, okay? And so treat it like a ticket. You wouldn't buy a ticket to Barry Manilow and just hand it out to anybody, right? This is your ticket to your success. So get a time commitment. Number 6, confirm the commitment. So if I gave you a call on Friday at 3 p.m., would you have tried the sample for sure? Now what you're doing is you're confirming the commitment. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can do that Friday at 3 p.m. If you give me a call Friday at 3 p.m., I will get that set up and ready to go so that we can have a conversation. So you can follow up with me. Yes, so if I gave you a call on Friday at 3 p.m., would you have tried the sample for sure? Confirm the commitment. That's step 6. Step 7, get a time and a number. What's the best number to reach you at? There's you go through your contacts in your phone, and people's got 5 or 6 or 7 different numbers. I don't know how people carry more than one cell phone around. Tried that for a couple of months. Horrible. But anyway, people have multiple numbers and multiple digits that people can get a hold of you at. What's the best number to reach you at and the best time? So that you can get a time and a number so that they know that Friday at 3 p.m., Ryan's going to call me at this number. So I better have taken the sample. And all of this, there's a human psychology behind all of this, because what you're doing is you're literally driving home the point of the importance of the sample. You're driving home the commitment. You're driving home the fact that you are going to follow up. And the thing with step number 7 that I think is the most significant thing is that if I ask you what's the best number to reach you at in a time, it makes it so much easier for me to follow up with you. It makes it easier for me to be able to reach out to you and call you at that time, because you're already expecting my call. Now, if I give you a sample and I don't get a time or a commitment with you guys, what's going to happen is that at the end of the day, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, okay, I wonder if so-and-so took those samples yet. I wonder if so-and-so, if I called them, if they'd have that. And the phone gets so heavy and heavier and heavier because you keep feeding that fear and that doubt that's living inside you. And so guess what? Most of the time you don't even pick up the phone and call because you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid that somebody's going to say on the other end of the line, oh my gosh, that was horrible. How could you have me do that? And so you just don't pick up the time. But if you set that time and commitment and that number, guess what? You are going to follow up with them. Step 8, you started the conversation with a sense of urgency. Leave the conversation with a sense of urgency. Now, I've seen this over and over and over again. People get really good at telling their story. They get really good at the invitation. They get good at that. But then they keep talking and talking and talking and talking until eventually they've talked themselves out of the commitment. They've talked the person out of the commitment. Leave the conversation with urgency. You've got the time. You've got the commitment. You've got everything in place that you need. Great. Talk to you then. Thank you for your time. And then you're gone. You're out. That's it. Because then you're leaving it to that next thing. Don't try to sign the person up on the spot. Don't try to sell them a product on the spot. Don't try to explain everything to them on the spot. You can't do that. It won't work. Less than 3% of the people that you do that will sign up. Less than 3%. So out of 100 people that you talk to, you're going to get less than 3 people. Is that significant for you? You know what I mean? Whereas if you can take people down a journey, 80% of all sales take place between the 5th and 12th contact. The whole purpose of the invite is to have them have a positive experience and then take them to that next contact, Take them down the journey until they come to the same conclusion that you came to. Now, as you guys know, we've rolled out the My Zango Builder platform of tools that makes it easier to follow up with people. You can plug in their email. You can plug in their cell phone. You can put them in your contact manager. You can start sending them texts and emails and videos and things like that to be able to make it so that it's simple to follow up. On May 15th, it's going to get a whole lot simpler even than this. Part of the AMP toolkit, which is the My Zango Builder and the AMP app, is rolling out on May 15th, and this app is really going to make it so simple and easy to follow up with people. We're going to teach you business skills. We're going to teach you personal development skills. We're going to do that. But I just wanted to show you guys really quickly, just in case you haven't done so, plus I want to put a plug out there that says, with the My Zango Builder, it's free. 30 days. Your first 30 days is free. So it's literally insane if you don't go log into your back office and go in and set this up and play with it a little bit, because literally your first 30 days are free. So make sure you plug into it and be a part of it and do this. But so this is your dashboard. You log in. You simply, you've got your to-do list. You've got your digital media library. You've got everything in here to set it up so that you can follow up with your people and you can follow up with your prospects, and you don't have to create the message anymore. Now, here's the plug I wanted to make. Some of you guys have adapted the My Zango Builder. I'm seeing your posts on social media. I'm seeing emails from you guys. I'm seeing all of these fun things and seeing all of this excitement. Hey guys, if you haven't logged in because you're scared, or you've logged in but yet you haven't implemented and set up the system and let the system go to work for you yet because you're maybe unsure and you've gone back to the Get AMP trainings and you've watched all the trainings and you're still not just 100% comfortable, if you want to get with your leader or you want to grab a couple people and get them together and get them around a computer, you want to do a team training, you want to do anything like that, simply send us an email at wwt@zango.com. We will do a training for you and your team anytime, day, night, weekends, except on Mother's Day. We will do trainings for you guys so that you guys can plug into and have these tools. These tools literally are the best I've ever seen in the industry. These tools are things that will go to work for you guys. They can help you guys, but I want you to plug into it. They're going to make the invitation process better. They're going to make you look more professional. They're going to empower you with the message so that you can go out and share the message. So make sure that you're plugging into that. Now I want to talk about a promotion. This is a 24-hour promotion only. We only told the top leaders about this just a little over an hour ago. This is the Zalo 3D Pack promotion. This ties into actually another promotion, which is the iPad's Fortune and Fame, which today's your last day to get in your name into the entry for the iPad. But the Zalo 3D Pack promotion is that if you purchase or have on auto ship or buy, well, I guess this is a purchase within the next 24 hours, a Zalo 3D Pack promotion, you'll get this cool Zalo bag and 2 Go bars free with your order. However, what you've got to do is you've got to call into customer service to place the order, because this is an exclusive SKU, and we want the customer service agents to be able to place that order for you. So you'll get this cool Zalo bag, 2 Go bars, in addition to your Zalo 3D Pack, which also plugs you into the iPad's Fortune and Fame. The iPad Fortune and Fame, as you know, is you had to purchase the Zalo 3D Pack, either the $259.99 pack or the $499, the Zalo 3D Juiced Pack, which is $499.99, and then bring in 3 customers or distributors or a combination thereof within the months of March, April, and May, which puts you in for a drawing. You can have your name in there multiple times, which many of you already do, bringing in a customer or distributor on 200 PV, 3 of those, in those months, any one of those particular months, get your name into our drawing for an iPad mini, which Chris Call earned or won the mini for the month of March. We'll be doing the drawing on the Get Amped call. There's a plug for our Saturday morning calls at 9 a.m., the Get Amped calls. For the details for that, go to the Zengo.com, click on the Get Amped, and see the details there. But right now we're getting the Zalo bag, the 2 Go bars, and then you guys will have a chance. The grand prize winner after the month of May is going to get their hotels paid for, a suite in Vegas at the MGM Grand, VIP experiences, backstage passes. You're going to love it, plus 6 Zengo Rush tickets for a convention that you can bring your new people with. It's going to be phenomenal. These Zalo bags in this promotion are a limited time offer. They aren't for sale. They are only going to be able to be through these promotions. So, speaking of Rush, guys, I want to emphasize over and over again how important it is to be at the Zengo Rush Convention in September 9th through the 12th. I am telling you that you will see the biggest, the best, the strongest, the most powerful product launch in the company's history, if not in the industry's history. You're going to see something so amazing. Not only the products that are phenomenal, but literally the tools and the training and the science and the research and everything else. Like, you're going to be so excited when you walk out. I guarantee you Saturday night, I'll bet you Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, none of you guys are going to sleep because of the things that we're rolling out here. This is the new face of Zengo. This is going to be the next huge run in our industry as we are building legacies together. You have to be at Rush. You have to plug into all of these things leading up to convention, because I guarantee you the person who has the most people on their team at that event will explode their business in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 2020 because of the things that we're rolling out. We are so excited for all of these things to happen and to roll out at convention. Again, only 18 weeks away. I am so excited. I can't even stand how excited I am, because I can't wait to see the looks on all of your faces, hint, hint, about what we're rolling out. You guys are going to be so ecstatic, so excited. I absolutely love it. So you guys know me. I always have to end with a quote. Don't wish it was easier. Wish it were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges. Wish for more wisdom. I love that quote, because it's not about, I would be happy if. It would be great if. I'll be happy when. Guys, the time is now. It's your time. It's our time. And the time is now for you to go out there, for you to experience everything in life that is rewarding to you. You guys deserve this. This is the time. One of my mentors, who's actually on this call tonight, listening in, says that, when the company's timing and your personal timing align, that's when legends are born. Well, I'm telling you guys, with everything, with the founders of this company, with the executive team that's leading this company alongside our founders, and with the leadership that's running in the field, that are partnering together to create this, the timing of this company could not be better. Could not be better. All you have to do to be able to create that legacy, to create your own legend, is to make sure that your timing is aligned with our timing. Because I guarantee you, our wheels are spinning. We are creating momentum. The rubber has met the road, and we are going out to create a legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my privilege, my pleasure to be with you guys. I absolutely love being with you guys. I love sharing this with you guys. Janice, you were phenomenal. Thank you so much for being on the call tonight and sharing your heart, sharing your story, being a part of this company. Thank each and every one of you for all that you do each and every day. God bless you. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Make sure you're on the Get Amped call on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and make sure you go out and get your Zalo bag. I'm excited, guys. Love you. Have a glorious night. God bless. Bye-bye.